Hey there! Welcome to Info Bus Stop YouTube channel, where we keep you up to date with the latest news, trends and info in Nigeria and Africa. A quick question. What is the most expensive city in the world? No idea? Well, you should be checking out Hong Kong or New York. Okay, what is the most expensive city in Nigeria? You're thinking of the Federal Capital Territory? Not true, but not far from it. In this video, I would help you with a list of the top 5 most expensive cities to live in Nigeria. How expensive a place is determined mainly by the cost of living, which is further determined by 2 factors: the average income and cost of accommodation and food and other goods in an area. It is often projected that more demand for accommodation will affect the cost of housing and therefore of living in a region. It is also thought that when residents earn more, their housing, food, gas, and other needs will cost more in the region. Based on these factors, I have drawn a list of the top 5 most expensive places to live in Nigeria. This is for those who already live in those cities, those locked in a debate on this topic, others planning to migrate, and generally curious minds. But before we get into business, don't forget that we have the most juicy gists, trends, and info here on Info Bus Stop YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel or yet to subscribe, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any of our videos. Now, based on the metrics highlighted earlier, here is the list from 5th to 1st. At number 5, you have Kaduna. Located in the northwest region of Nigeria, it is ranked in Africa as one of the least expensive cities to live in. However, within Nigeria, Kaduna is considered perhaps the most expensive part of the north to stay in, based on the cost of food, goods, and accommodation. As taken from the Kaduna Bureau of Statistics, the projected population of the state is put at 10.4 million, with almost 6 million of that number in the capital city. However, the latest data obtained from the State Statistics Center puts inflation at 20.23%. This is extremely higher than what is obtained from other northern states and further justifies the enlistment of the city in this category as an expensive place to live. For instance, while a 3-bedroom apartment in a highbrow area of Sokoto may not exceed 300,000 naira, a similar apartment size in Kaduna will definitely go for a higher price, with houses in highbrow residential areas such as Malali, Ngwanimi, some parts of Banawa, and even newly built areas like Millennium City cost more than 3 times the earlier stated price. The situation is not different for food, which one would find is one of the most expensive when weighed against other northern states. At number 4, we have Warri. A city in Delta State popular for being the oil hub in southern Nigeria and houses an annex of the Delta State Government House. It served as the colonial capital of the then Warri province. Warri is a bubbling city with lots of activities, and because it is an oil-producing city, it houses quite a number of companies involved in that industry, and this is one of the reasons why it is an expensive city to live in. For instance, a 1-room self-contained apartment in the city goes for as high as 200,000 naira, while a bowl of raw rice which goes for 1,500 naira in Kaduna goes for 2,500 naira in Warri. In some forums, many have debated which of Warri or Benin in Edo State is considered most expensive, and the most votes obviously went to Warri. Thinking about moving to Warri for a less expensive state? Think twice and carry on. At number 3 is the capital of oil-producing state, Rivers, that is Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt sits atop the oil-producing cities in Nigeria and houses several international oil companies, including the top federal government agencies such as the extremely rich Niger Delta Development Commission, which is responsible for capital projects in the region. Hence, because of the assumption that there is a lot of oil money to spend, it is considered expensive. In Port Harcourt, you have a 3-bedroom flat or 4-room duplex in a highbrow area, which ranges between 6 to 10 million naira. The average rent for a 2-bedroom flat in highly rated residential areas like Peter Odili Road, Old GRA, New GRA, Olive Crest Estate, Woji Estate, among others, ranges between 1.5 to 3 million naira per annum. For those in search of low-cost areas in Port Harcourt, including Rumokrushi, Elelenwo, Obiakpo, Transamadi, the least rent there for a 1-room self-contained apartment is 140,000 naira. The issue is quite the same with transportation and cost of feeding in the area. So, if you're planning to relocate to PHCT from a place like Ibadan or your state or Sokoto, you can expect a 50% jump in spending. At number 2 sits the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. Ranked as one of the 2 most expensive Nigerian cities in Africa, Abuja, also referred to as the FCT, is the seat of power in Nigeria and is home to not just the president, his appointees and federal lawmakers, but also houses the high commissions and embassies of several cities. It is one of the 2 common abodes for expatriates in the country, and this has contributed to how expensive it is. In particular, accommodation is considered extremely expensive in the city. This is attested to by Messa's Cost of Living Survey, which ranks Abuja 146 out of 227 most expensive cities in the world. A recent post by Business NG puts the average cost of rent in Abuja at 2.5 million naira, which is 84 times the minimum wage of 30,000 naira. It also notes that those seeking luxury and exclusivity can find rentals with an unbelievable price tag of up to 50 million naira. It is projected that an individual will need as much as 250,000 naira without rent expenses to survive on food, transport and healthcare, while a family of 4 in that place would need about 900,000 naira for those living within Abuja metropolis. So, you're living in Enugu or Aba and planning to relocate to Abuja, perhaps for new job opportunities. Think twice. At number 1, we have the commercial capital of Nigeria, Lagos. If you're in doubt, take a look at Messa's Cost of Living Survey, which ranks Lagos as the 55th most expensive city to live in the world. Don't look too far. Take a look at accommodations. A 2022 report by the reputable newspaper Punch showed that the average cost of renting a 2-bedroom apartment in Lagos has hit a new high of 900,000 naira per year. It notes that renting a 2-bedroom flat in the highbrow Ikoyi area of Lagos goes for 10 million naira or even higher. But I can tell you for sure that with month-on-month inflation on a steady rise in Nigeria, those prices have jumped by no less than 10% in most areas in Lagos. However, it is noteworthy that Lagos is split in 2, the mainland usually viewed as the poorer and middle-class side of Lagos, while the island is for the upper middle and upper class. While accommodation and transportation is expensive in Lagos, it is thought that all classes of people can always live on a budget in either side of the city. Alright, there you have it, the most expensive cities in Nigeria. If you think the rankings do not fit your perception, please share your alternate ranking in the comment section below and even share with us some of the top 3 honorable mentions. We would be glad to review them in our next video. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to give this a like, share with friends and family, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell to keep you updated for more videos like this one. Until next time, keep it locked.